Hey there, folks. Brian Coddington here from the Cinema Psycho Show, and we are again back at the 40-Hour Film Project wrap party. And I'm here with
Lane Wilson.
And we're joined by two filmmakers.
Grant Hester.
Callie Droe.
And what was your film and your group, and how was your weekend?
Of course, so our film was Happy Birthday. We're Team Motion Titan Studios. I was a co-director on it. Callie here was an actress. And the weekend was, it was an interesting time for sure. This was our first project doing this ever, so we've never done this. I'm only 17 years old myself, so I'm very young and very new to it. Hadn't really done much filmmaking or anything like that before, even though I've always been pretty passionate about it. But the weekend was, and I'm sure everyone on here is going to say it as well, but chaotic.
Chaotic,
was,
right?
Oh yeah. I'm sure that's not a surprise, but
Nothing caught on fire, though, right?
no, luckily not. Well, it was too cold, honestly. That was one of the problems.
That's a good one.
So now at the point you wanted to cut on fire.
Did you guys have outdoor scenes? Did that create a complication?
Yeah, we did. She can talk on that, I'm sure.
So our whole we filmed everything outside, everything. So we didn't go
so you just
inside.
froze your butts off all weekend.
We filmed at North Park, and it was we've had different locations there that we filmed at, like a little graffiti hut, and then we had like a pavilion for like a birthday scene and stuff like that. So it was really fun, and I've loved acting ever since I was a kid. It's my first film festival, but it's been my passion. I've been acting since I was a kid. So
That's awesome.
yeah, I do love it. I really do.
That's awesome. So anything else come up like during the filming that was anything unexpected or anything like lucky? Like sometimes you hit like a strike of 48-hour luck.
I can talk on that a little bit. I would say one thing that is definitely worth mentioning is one big, a bit of a difficulty spike or a hiccup was that they had written the script, or Callie here actually was basically the writer of our script the night before we filmed, because they got the prompt Friday, we had to film Saturday. I hadn't seen it until we were on set. So I get to set. I have no idea. I basically barely briefed on the story. I haven't really directed much before, so it was just like, okay, here's the story.
Learn on
Let's
your feet.
shoot. Yeah. Exactly. And I think that was a super rewarding experience.
That's awesome.
First time doing this, but I loved the process. I think it's a really cool.
And what genre did you guys pull?
We had superhero. So yeah. So it was interesting because I knew it was superhero. I knew there was a kidnapping involved, and obviously, no one listening has seen the film. But it was definitely it was interesting to take a script you've never seen before and try to create a vision, and then somehow translate that.
Well,
into...
they say there's 3 films: the film you write, the film you shoot, and the film you edit.
It
so
really
you
is.
got to do that second film.
Exactly.
And then the editor made it the third one.
Exactly. And the editing was also a crazy process. We'll have one of our members come on later to talk about that, I'm sure. But it was a great time.
Awesome. It
sure.
seems like you guys had so much fun.
Oh yeah.
So what's next for this film? Like, obviously you're going to put it on YouTube and that sort of thing. Are you going to work on anything else after this?
So we're thinking of doing the 48 horror and maybe a feature film. So yeah,
Nice.
Everyone is really new to this, but we're going to try doing some other things like a 48 horror and the feature film. And yeah, I wrote a little bit of the script. I had some help though, definitely had some help. It was what I loved is everyone collaborated together. It wasn't like one person did everything, you know what I mean? Everyone just really worked really hard to create a perfect masterpiece, and that's what I love about film, because it's pretty cool like that.
So collaborative, and it comes together, and like everybody's talents get to shine.
Yeah, and everyone really worked together. We all didn't even know each other before we got here. Now we've grown really close, and we're all really good friends.
That's
so
awesome.
That's really cool.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Do you have anything?
Just wanted to say that the film we released the film on YouTube. You can find it it's called Happy Birthday. The channel's Ethan Sparrow. You can find the film. It's a ridiculous film, but it was a great time. We're so proud of it.
Great.
100%.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, you guys.
Please, don't tell anyone.
This is the worst birthday party ever.
Ethan Sparrow.
Yeah?
Chris Freund.
And what was your film? And how was your weekend?
Our film was Happy Birthday.
Okay.
And our weekend, it was good. It was really cold.
Really cold?
Yeah.
I heard the weather was very like detrimental, and your other teammates told us you guys were outside a lot.
Oh yeah, we were outside
Like
like
the whole shoot.
Yeah, the whole shoot.
That's
we
rough.
were outside.
That's rough.
And I checked the weather and everything. Like I told everyone to bundle up, but then we all didn't bundle up.
Oh,
That's
no.
too bad. Oh my gosh. But that's like spring in Pennsylvania, though. So
Yeah.
what else did you guys encounter like during the shooting? Like anything come up as you were going? Anything happen on set or?
Wait, do you want to go?
Shooting was definitely fun. None of us knew each other going into it, so we kind of were just rolling with the flow. Really, me and him actually had a scene together, and I think it took like 20 takes because we kept laughing at each other in between takes. So, it was a good group of people, and we had fun with it. It was superhero was the genre.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and we kind of put a twist in there. We kind of made it more of a thriller, and it was a good time. So.
Awesome. So what are your plans moving forward with like filming and with this film? You guys gonna maybe do like the horror one, or what are you guys thinking?
So I am planning on doing the horror one.
Great.
Hopefully I can get the team back together. And as for like filmmaking in general, I have started to go about making my own films
Nice.
and stuff. Before all of this, I used to do stop motion, like to take a figure or something, move it a little bit, take a picture, make a moving image. So I'm getting back into that.
That's great.
And
That's
then-
really tedious work. It takes a long time, doesn't it?
It does.
It's really rewarding though when you get it like at the end. of
It
everything.
is.
Nice.
Very cool.
And now I'm like starting to tackle live action short films. Like
That's
I have
awesome.
some ideas that I'm working on right now, and right now it's just a matter of trying to find locations.
Oh yeah, that's tough sometimes, especially with like regulations and making sure you're being legal and all that good jazz. What are your plans?
So I'm more of into the like acting. I'm an actor, but I like making films too, and I've always loved movies. So the filmmaking part it's new for me, but I do enjoy it, and I enjoy helping with camera shots and directing and all that stuff. So, like I said, it was a pleasure to work with this group, and I'd love to work with them all again on the horror one. I'm excited for what the future holds. So
That's
Now,
awesome.
do you know if you're up for any awards yet for this one?
Actually, we are up for one award.
Okay.
It's for fight choreography.
Nice.
Oh, that's great. That's very hard to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's terrific,
Very
guys.
cool.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Do you want money? My family has money. Just don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me.
Stay right there. I'll be right back. Don't move. I'm gonna take a leak. I'll be right fucking back. Don't move!
Andy Zibritosky.
Nick Ceniti.
Awesome. So you guys are the last of our interviews for the Happy Birthday Project. Can you
Yes.
guys tell me a little bit how the weekend went for you guys?
Well, we had a great time. I mean, everybody got together very well. There were no egos. We enjoyed ourselves. The only thing I could say, it was freaking cold.
Yeah.
That's what everyone
Oh
has kind
my
of
gosh.
agreed. It
We
was
even
a
had to
very
sit in
outdoor shoot,
Yeah,
right?
we even had to sit in Nick's car for a little bit because it was so cold.
Oh,
And it
wow.
shouldn't have been that cold because it was in the middle of May. You know what I
Right.
mean?
You wouldn't expect that.
It was crazy.
So what were your roles on the production?
I played the bad guy.
Okay.
And I used a lot of foul language.
Okay, fair enough.
And we improv to see Nick and I, and it was so easy to improv with Nick because it was so natural, and it was kind of fun to kind of cuss and all that stuff.
Yeah. With regards with how the weekend went, honestly, we came into it as total strangers. Aside from just one connection, my friend Chris, who you might have interviewed just before this one, he was the reason why I got involved in the project to begin with. So I was just so grateful to have this little part. But besides that, we started as total strangers and ended as complete friends.
That's what everyone on the
And-
team
Great.
has said.
Yeah, absolutely. And the collaboration aspect is something so integral to all of filmmaking, I believe. And beautiful films and beautiful art can't be made unless people have a good connection established before delving into that new found territory. But yeah, for my character, I played a Julian, and he was a good guy at first. Maybe you would have thought so, and then he turns out to be a bad guy, and also on the side of Andy's character here. So yeah, I just threw the audience for a loop there.
Wait, why are we here?
Where in the fuck were you?
Where the fuck have you been?
I've been fucking here holding down this fort, you fuckhead!
Awesome. Anything happen on set that was interesting? Any like roadblocks that you didn't expect other than the weather?
Well, for me, the first big roadblock, I think really the only roadblock, was the first scene. And it wasn't maybe terribly memorable because it was just shooting Callie's character just kind of walking. You hear a stick crack, she turns, it's like, oh, somebody's following me. But in the process of really delving into that scene to begin with, it was like the first time where these strangers are working toward a common goal. So it's like, how do we all get the same common goal and find our own routes of getting there? And how do we work this new equipment that we may have not touched it or maybe not be super familiar with? How do we work together as just as a project, as a community, as a whole kind of thing? And once we got over that first really big speed bump right in the beginning, everything else just kept getting smoother and smoother. So that was the biggest challenge for me, aside from the cold, of course.
I do have one question, though.
Sure.
And it's for both of you, because you're both actors. How challenging is it when you're on a pressure cooker of only 48 hours? You've got really no prep time to jump into a role and really give it all. What's kind of the stress on that and kind of how you overcome it?
It's nerve-wracking, but then sometimes nerves help a little bit.
Yeah.
Because you get nervous and you just put yourself out there, and I just put myself out there, and we all put ourselves out there, and then whatever on film is on film, and you hope it's good because you just don't know, and you hope it is. And it turned out really good. Everybody did a great job.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to be as involved in this industry as I can as an actor right now, and I feel like the thing is, as an actor, as somebody really trying to get into this industry, you're expected to perform under the most uncomfortable circumstances, especially in auditioning rooms and Zoom rooms and stuff. They want to see you at the most pressure and at the best performance. So I kind of expected it to be, nerve-wracking, but at the same time, that's kind of what I know to be true in this industry to begin with. So I was kind of in my element in a sense, and I just ate it up. I was completely present. I would say, I keep telling people I was present for 48 hours straight, and for that reason it just changed my life, honestly.
Awesome.
It really did.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear. Awesome.
Yeah, it was really fun because when we did the improv, we didn't know how it would come out. But it was really fun, the back and forth banter, because you don't know where Nick's going to go and Nick doesn't know where I'm going to go. And then you try and incorporate the story into it too. So it worked out pretty well.
That's awesome, guys. Thanks for the actor's perspective.
Yeah, sure.
It's really good to hear about the craft, especially in that tight timeline, where you just don't have a lot of time to prep. You just got to go for it. That's awesome.
Awesome. Great talking to you both.
Yeah,
Nice
thank
talking
you
to you
so
too.
much.